So the old owner of the RV left for me a replacement Ventline vent cover, which luckily has the exact same hole pattern as the old one, so I won't have to drill any new holes in the RV. This one is old and cracking, and it's still perfectly functional, it just looks terrible, so I'm going to be switching them out today. I removed it, and we can see we've got all this putty here, which the putty actually is still doing its job, so I think I'm going to leave it there while I remove it if it's still working. The only parts I'm going to remove are around the edges right here, because that's where I'm actually going to be caulking once I've installed this. Here's the old vent cover here. It basically practically cracked completely in half while I was wiggling it off. Here are the old screws. They're all still viable. They are kind of rusted and corroded. I'm going to hit them with a little bit of lubricant, and then I'm going to wipe them down and spray them again before I install them. Get some of that corrosion off and protect them a little bit. So when I went to install the Ventline, I discovered that the other one was trimmed to get it to fit into place. And so this is going to have to be trimmed down before I can install it. Alright, so I trimmed it down. I got it a little shorter than the old one, but I think it'll still work just fine. Alright, so I just got done tightening all the screws, and I think that probably part of the reason why this thing was cracked all to hell is because it just simply doesn't fit very well here, and I think someone may have over tightened it here. I'd rather leave a little bit of a gap and then caulk it than anything else. So the next thing I want to do is caulk it. So in reading about what kinds of caulk to use, the main things I've read are that you should stay away from silicone and use a latex. It says it's silicone tough, but it is in fact latex. You want interior, exterior, and you also want something flexible. So this is window, door, and trim sealant, and it is superior flexibility and crack proof. And I think those things are more important than going for certain RV brands or whatever. Well, nothing like a job like this to remind you how bad at caulking you really are. So it's caulked all the way around. It's important to make sure you don't do any thicker of a line of caulk than they recommend on the package for the caulk. Otherwise it won't cure properly and it won't give you a good waterproof seal. So again, it's ugly, but it's done. I think it'll look better in the morning when I don't have a bright light shining on it. I might peel off some of the extra while it's dry too. I cleaned up a little, but I just make a mess of things sometimes. I think it'll be nice and watertight though, and it's a heck of a lot better than what was up there. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button on this video, let me know what you thought. And I'd love to share more of my tips, tricks, DIY updates, and terrible caulk jobs with you.